Thank you very much. Deputations by members of the public. Mr. Brooks, standing outside. Can I just remind you, we've got 3 minutes. Can you also let us know which item of the agenda you are referring to? Also, you make sure that you do not refer to individuals on the council, but to council policy or lack of policy.
It might be slightly difficult.
What might?
Sorry, no. I'd like to apply to your good nature, Councillor Lewis, and ask for an extension this evening, as I've unfortunately got 4 deputations, which I have written. One is very important to me, which is co-option. The other is about the planning and subcommittee, and the others are very short.
How long do you want?
I don't know, but I will read it just as it is on the paper, and I don't expect it to go more than 5-6 minutes. But if you tell me 3 minutes between, then it's going to put me under pressure.
Okay, I'll put you under pressure at 4 minutes.
I hope you'll let me finish reading.
You tell me how you do it then.
Okay.
If you get towards the end, then we'll know.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you. So, first item is number 9, the co-option process, which you will be discussing this evening. I believe the interview process contravenes the Council's Standing Order 36G. From a candidate's perspective, an interview is a chance to influence the Council to gain something which they desire, as in my case is co-option. Standing Order 36F states you require an absolute majority, meaning 2/3 or all must support the candidate. Can the Council explain how it came to co-opt 2 members last year? I find it difficult to believe that this Council came to reaching an absolute majority when considering 3 applicants for 2 seats. Division amongst members was evident at the result of the recent vote, which proved that I had almost, and my maths is not that good, 49% of the vote, whereas I'm told last year I received none of the vote. If those 2 co-opted members last year were, as you say in your minutes, co-opted because of an absolute majority, I suggest the unlawful act of predetermination occurred. Predetermination is a breach of the Localism Act. I suggest the Council refers to subsection 2 of the Localism Act 2011. This week I approached the clerk to obtain a record of the co-option vote, mainly because I have been told I was not considered at the meeting. The clerk replied in his very helpful manner, "You don't know what happened at the meeting because it was an exempt item. Can Oakham Town Council explain why they held such an important legal process as part of our open and democratic society behind closed doors? Advice I have received suggests the exemption of public and press from the vote to co-opt new councillors is illegal. This now places in doubt the legality of those 2 co-options, and the process to challenge them has now started. I know that I was not considered at the last meeting, and so that was last year's meeting, not the last meeting. This nearly happened at this year's. Fortunately, the clerk took legal advice, so I was considered. At that meeting, Councillor Lockett made comments. One of his comments was defamatory. He said I've always disrupted all council meetings as a member and as a member of the public. It is untrue to say that I disrupted meetings as a member. He may be exaggerating one incident at a staffing committee meeting when I attended, and was well documented, that I sat in the public seat at the back here and refused to leave. I would like Councillor Lockett, obviously he's not here this evening, to retract his defamatory statement as soon as possible. After the last co-option meeting, I was approached by Rutland County Councillor Richard Gale. He said, "I was told your interview went well, but you were not co-opted because you called Councillor Howarth and Councillor Lucas arseholes in your interview. For the record, I did not insult any member of the council at the interview. In fact, in breach of your Standing Orders 36G, I did my best to influence this council to accept my application to serve the community, for which some reason a few on this council feel it is their duty to be dishonest, homophobic bullies and use any fashion that suits them to block my co-option. Thank you.
I would say now to 4 minutes, so carry on.
Yeah.